What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Fudney, and it looks like Saitama actually did a really good sponsorship deal, in my opinion. And here's why. Now, a lot of people do not like this move, and I understand why, because when it comes to cryptocurrency, this is not what's going to send us into the stratosphere. Those are a working product and exchanges, right? But I like this move. Why? Well, this guy has a lot of potential star power. He's a rising star in the 155-pound division in the UFC. Now, keep in mind, I'm a little biased because I love prize fighting. I love the UFC, and I know how big of a star this guy can be. Now, keep in mind, it's not a sponsorship and a partnership with the UFC. It's just with Islam Makhachev. Keep in mind, guys, about 4 or 5 years ago, the UFC did a pretty crazy thing to fighters. What they did is that they said you cannot have any more sponsors on your shorts or on your shirt in the cage. Your only sponsorships are going to come from UFC approved sponsors, which right now are Venom. At the time it was Reebok, but now it's Venom and Crypto.com. So he won't be able to wear his Saitama stuff to the ring. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to see him on fight night. He actually fights in about 12 days from now against another top lightweight in the division. And I think he's going to win that fight. I think he's going to dominate that fight. Who knows? Anything can happen in the UFC, but I think he's going to dominate that fight. Now, there's an argument that this guy could really clear out the division. We don't know yet, but there's an argument that he could do it. So I like this sponsorship. Now, what are the terms of this deal? Is it for just this fight? Is it for the next fight? Is it a year deal? How much do they pay him? I don't know, but they got some pictures right here. You see Saitama Guru and Elon Monster right there with the shirt. I mean, here's the thing, guys. UFC fighters don't get paid a lot of money. So they're going to take whatever lucrative deals they have, right? So I'm not sure how much Saitama paid him, maybe 50, 100K. But let me tell you, I'd wear a shirt and training cap for 50K. I'd do it for a high five and a ham sandwich. But, you know, UFC fighters are going to take these sorts of sponsorships. But this is good. So if Saitama keeps growing, right, if Saitamask can release and the product is good, I don't think it's going to be the best product, but if it's decent, right, and it's making money, Islam Makhachev continues to win his fights, become the biggest star in the UFC, right? Because he has that potential. Maybe not the biggest star because his personality is not crazy, but maybe one of the best fighters, right? If he starts reigning supreme over the 155-pound division, which is a very deep division, and the UFC can keep paying him for the sponsorship, maybe that way Saitama can get more eyes on the product. But keep in mind, the end goal is when people see what Saitama is and they go and figure out what the heck Saitama is doing and realize they don't have a working app, you know, and maybe the volume doesn't look good on the token, or maybe they see it's a dead token, then it might turn a lot of people off. Keep in mind, the biggest boxer in the world, Floyd Mayweather, did make a partnership with Ethereum Max, and that didn't work out so well. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. So this is the official article. It says, we want Islam Makhachev to become an ambassador for Saitama because he's a great UFC fighter. He is disciplined and overall very respectful man inside and outside of the cage, which is actually true. So I'm not going to read all of this, but you know, Islam Makhachev's a good guy, right? He's a very, very good fighter. But the people that come from this region, right? These people that come from like Dagestan, right? These people are very respectful, right? They whoop ass in the cage, but outside of that, they're very good people, and I think that this is a good brand ambassador to have. I definitely think it's better than Willie D. People might disagree with me because Willie D is kind of like a rap legend, which honestly I didn't know who he was, but people say he's a rap legend. But the UFC is the fastest growing sport in the world. And if you go check out the lightweight rankings, you can see that Islam Makhachev is number 5. His last loss was in 2015. He got knocked out. But since then, he's been killing it, right? And look at the people before him. Now, this is going to turn into a little bit of an MMA video, but his next fight is against Beneil Dariush. I definitely think he could beat Beneil Dariush. Now, Beneil Dariush is on a tear himself, and anything can happen in MMA. But the thing that Islam has over a lot of these guys is superior wrestling. Not just wrestling, superior wrestling. The people from his region can just wrestle. Right, the rest, it's like Khabib, right? Khabib was the champ of this division. He left. I think that Islam Makhachev can beat these 3 guys right here. Charles Oliveira is a hard kind of person to figure out because his jiu-jitsu is so good, his ground game, and that's what Islam Makhachev is good, ground game, right? Different ground games, right? Wrestling and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But, you know, Charles Oliveira is such a technician on the ground, he could catch Islam Makhachev in something. Now, of course, Dustin Poirier is a beast. Justin Gaethje's a beast. And he could lose to all these top guys. We're going to have to see. But he's very capable of beating everyone and becoming the champ. But this division is super stacked. As you can see, we got Conor McGregor down here, Tony Ferguson, Dan Hooker, like Fiziev, like he's a new up-and-comer, right? This division is stacked. And I actually can't wait to see what happens. Now, like I said before, is this just for his fight in 12 days? Because he has a fight in 12 days. Or is this like a permanent sponsorship? I'd like to see the exact terms of this deal. So Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like this move? I like it because I'm a UFC fan, but is it going to get a crazy price pump? Now, Saitama is pumping a little bit today because of this news. We're up 15% on the day, but still not in a good position. We are in the area of billion-dollar market cap and not billion-dollar market cap, and on paper, it looks good for Saitama to be a billion-dollar company, you would say. It looks good just to say that, right? So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this move? I like the move. A lot of people don't. I understand. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.